Hello and welcome to my channel. On this video, I'll be showing you how to make seitan from flour. You'll need either bread flour or all-purpose flour because they have the most gluten. Then you'll need water. So your first step is measuring out 2 cups of flour, and then you're gonna add in 1 cup of water. You can make more, just make sure it's a 2-to-1 flour to water ratio. I usually mix mine with a spoon first so my hands don't get unnecessarily sticky, but you can go in with your hands if you want. Then when it gets like this, I start kneading with my hands for about 5 minutes. I think that's enough to get the gluten properly activated. When you're done kneading, this is how your dough should look. It should be firm and it should bounce back. You know how pizza dough is when you're done kneading it? It should be like that. Mine was still a bit tacky, but depending on your water to flour ratio, it can be less tacky, or I don't recommend making it stickier, because then how else are you gonna knead it? I feel like it's just gonna get all over your hands. But this is more or less how it should look. After kneading, put it back in a bowl and then pour in enough water to cover it. I had to push mine in because I didn't have enough water and I didn't feel like going to get more, but just make sure your cold water covers the entire bowl of dough, and then put it in the fridge for an hour to rest. This is how it looks after an hour, and now it's time for the washing process. When you wash seitan, make sure you only use cold water, because otherwise it'll get like when you drink tea with gum in your mouth and the gum gets all weird and gloopy. And you don't want that. You want the gluten to stay together so you can properly wash it and it doesn't fall apart. Making seitan is very water intensive, so I don't make it very often. It usually takes me about 3 or 4 washes to get it completely clean. And you'll see now how the water gets super milky from all the starch that's going into the water. When the water gets saturated with starch, you can just throw the old water out and add some new water so that you can keep washing the seitan until it's completely clean. When the water is completely clear and you're sure that all the starch is gone, now it's time to steam the seitan. You can boil it in some sort of broth if you want, but my preferred method of cooking seitan first is steaming and then doing whatever it is that I need to do to add the flavor, because I don't like it to be super soggy inside, because this thing really soaks up the water. So after about 45 minutes, this is how it should look. It's just a mass of gluten. From this point onwards, you can really do whatever it is that you want to do with the seitan. You can season it up, cook it like meat. You can batter it and fry it. It's really up to you. This is just what I made with it on this day. I usually don't make seitan this way because, one, I don't make it that often because it takes a long time. There's an hour of roasting and then 45 minutes of steaming. And then it also takes a lot of water, so I try not to make it a lot. But usually I just make seitan nuggets, like chicken nuggets, but like seitan nuggets. And those are super delicious. They taste a bit like fish, so I guess if you want like a fish substitute thing, you can use seitan. I added nutritional yeast, but I don't think it actually makes a difference. I just added it because I see other vegans doing it on YouTube. But I feel like you can go ahead and skip that. This was the next day after letting everything marinate in the fridge overnight. Vital wheat gluten is not very accessible in South Africa, so I hope this video helps someone find alternative plant-based sources of protein that are super affordable. A 2.5 kg bag of white bread flour is less than 30 Rand, so I know that anyone can make this. It's super easy. It does take a bit of time, but I promise it's worth it. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. Bye.